Hey everybody, this is Joe, giving you guys an apology for last week, the fact that we did not get a chance to post anything. Due to the fact that there was Christmas and New Year, we didn't get a chance to meet up. Hopefully you guys understand, but we have a whole slew of episodes coming your way this year, and I have a brand new segment that I want to talk to you guys about that's going to start off the episode called Bar Stories, where one of us is going to tell you guys a story about our lives and how we live. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy the episode, and
welcome to the Designated Drinkers Podcast. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Contrary to popular belief, you can't just catch the gay.
So I've been married now since May of 2016. I just had my first baby. He's very fat. So we just started my family, and it's an amazing process so far. But before I got married, if my wife knew the type of shit that I used to do before we met, she would never have married me. So a little bit of secrecy I think is good to express to your significant other if you want them to stick around. I used to be a pretty hard partier when I was younger. Basically between age 17 and 23, I partied a lot. And sometimes I would drink booze and smoke a lot of weed and partied till about 6 a.m. And that was more than 3 or 4 nights a week that I would do that. Working part-time, I didn't really give a shit about my job. I just cared about the paychecks and what I would do with them and how to have fun. And sometimes I made really bad decisions when I was younger. For instance, one of my favorite rock bands was coming to town, and my friends got tickets, and the tickets were actually pretty cheap. But I had work the next day, or the day of the concert, and I didn't want to miss it. So I told my boss, I said, I can't come in. And my direct supervisor was actually one of my close friends, and he was really mad because I was his number 2 guy in the kitchen at this restaurant. And he said, you gotta come in. And I said, I don't want to, because I want to go to this concert. So he actually told on me to the boss and said his excuse is bullshit. He's not actually helping somebody move from one house to the other. He's actually just going to a concert. And so my boss called me and said, you need to come in or you won't have a job tomorrow. And I said, well, fine. I'm not going to have a job tomorrow because I want to go see this concert. So I got fired. I didn't give a shit because it was awesome, and I got to hang out with the band after, because the way it worked was we knew that this particular band was Bowling for Soup. They loved to drink Miller Lights, and so before we went to the show, we stopped at the gas station. We bought a 24-pack of Miller Lights in cans, and we kept it in our car. We went to the concert, and as soon as the concert was over, we dashed out to our car to pick up the 24-pack. We came back to the bus and stood outside the bus, waiting for their autographs and everything like that, and then we told them we wanted to give them this gift of beer. And they were so thankful that we brought them the beer that they told us to wait. So we waited there outside of the bus for about 45 minutes while they greeted all the other fans. They brought us back into the venue until about 4 in the morning, and we just got hammered with them and the crew. And it was awesome. The next day I didn't have a job, so that wasn't that awesome, but I didn't care because it was excellent. And then there was this other time where we were just drinking. It was like a Tuesday night, and we had a whole bunch of people over the house. I was working full-time as a summer job at the time, and we ended up drinking till about 5:30 in the morning that night. I was like, damn, I gotta work at 8. That's in like 2.5 hours. I can't go in. I'm still drunk. So my friend was like, dude, tell him this excuse. It works every time because they can't question it. You don't have to get any proof that you actually had this problem. So tell them this excuse and you'll be good to go. So I waited. I didn't even go to sleep. And at 8 in the morning, when I knew that my boss was going to be in the office, I called and I said, Gary, I got to tell you, man, I can't come in today. He's like, well, what's going on, Nick? You know, tell me what's going on. I said, Gary, I have explosive diarrhea, because that's the excuse that you don't need a doctor's note. That's the excuse that you don't need a fever. You don't need any evidence that you have a problem. If you are stuck on the shitter all day long, they're not going to question it because it's so gross. It's so disgusting that nobody really wants to know any more details about it. So this was literally his reaction. I said, Gary, I have explosive diarrhea. And there's just a long pause on the phone. He said, oof, man. Wow. Well, okay. Feel better, man, I guess. I said, thanks, Gary. I'll see you tomorrow. And he hung up, and I went back to sleep. It was great. So I didn't get fired from that moment, so that was good. A little bit of advice. always have fun, always keep partying, but make sure you have a foolproof excuse. Or shit bombs is one of the excuses that I'm offering to you now. So take it or leave it. Do what you will. Thanks.
Some call this the best old world that nature could contrive. One thing sure, that none of us get out of it alive. Things go on.
I walked into the house the other day. I'm like, "What's up, dumbass?" I like petted his. Dude, I do that all the time.
You know,
That's what my boss says to me every time I walk into the office.
What's up,
What's up, dumbass?
I talk to my dog like that because the other day he does this thing where whenever I get comfortable, he starts barking. Like I'll sit there and I'm like, oh, dude, now I'm comfy, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, bark, bark, I want you to fucking feed me or something, or something.
I see you're comfortable. I need you to make it uncomfortable for you.
So like I let him out, I feed him, and I'm like, all right, motherfucker, if you bark again, I'm gonna put you down. I sat down. What does he do? Fucking starts barking.
You still
So
haven't
you
put him down.
I didn't put him down. Hell up my dog. I'm not gonna put him down. I empty threat.
First off, put him down could mean two things. Put him down as a kill him, or just put him down as knock the fuck out.
Or put him
Or I
down
could
verbally.
I can
You're
put him
so
down as a
stupid.
dependent.
There you
You're
go.
so stupid. Fuck
You can
you.
claim him on your
Nobody
taxes.
likes
And just be like,
You were adopted.
Thor
like,
Beltron.
I just
Is
got
he
put
real?
down.
I go, you go, yes, he is real. And they think, oh, he has a child. And in the back of your head, you're like, he's a fucking dog. That's what he is.
I just got an extra $1,000 this income tax.
Let me just tell you, you got your wife. Wait, no, you guys are married, so you guys are gonna get a good hefty amount of change this tax.
Actually, the maximum amount we get is $1,000.
With divorce.
Why?
No, okay. Here's what
I mean, because
you wanted
of
to-
having the baby, they give you like a grant of $1,000 on
But the
top
thing
of
is,
your
though,
tax return.
you want to be one of the
Oh,
people that
shit.
cheat
It's
the
nice.
system. Be separated and let her claim, and boom, you just got like
$2,000.
dude, you get like 4 to 5.
Really? No
Yeah.
shit.
Why do you think
I was
people
listening
nowadays
to-
just
And if you're separated, you don't gotta pay child support.
I was
And
listening to this
boom.
podcast, and they were talking about how this lady, she's got 4 kids, and every year she gets $10,000.
yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about
a
how much
tax
you
return.
spend on 4 kids,
But-
is that really worth it?
Unless
She's
you're
been
in the
10
hood,
grand in 6
unless you're in the
months.
hood and is hustling just like shameless.
No, she's hustling.
So when are we gonna get to meet this kid?
You guys gotta come over.
Can't bring him.
When are
You
you
want
gonna
me to bring him? I can't feed him.
just pull your nipple out and be like, here, yeah, just go for it.
You
Give it a
use-
shot. I don't know. Gamble.
Do you not use any formula at all?
No.
I'm
None at all. Really?
He's healthy as a horse too.
Yeah. Well, no. Hey,
Dude, just look at Chloe
Well,
the
no,
next
it's-
time. Just the next time that he starts crying, don't worry, I know he's hungry. I got this. Like, take your shirt off and walk into the other room.
She's like, Nick, that's gross.
Stop it! Just like the
hair there.
just like the early episode of Family Guy. A freaking
oh, that's right. When he was trying to breastfeed.
yeah, because he decided to get in touch with his feminine side, and he goes up to freaking Stewie.
Right.
He picks him up, puts him up to his nipple, and Stewie starts sucking, and then he's like pulls the hair out and starts freaking out. It's going.
Yeah.
Didn't say
You know-
anything. He just
you know
kept
what?
gasping.
Wait, I have a question. What is there like a reason why you guys don't use formula? That's safe. It's just
Chloe makes
Suppose,
milk.
yeah.
okay. Well, no, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all that
And
matters.
it's actually better because
Yeah.
a formula is proven to give kids acid reflux. Their shit stinks. They spit up a lot.
Well, fuck you, Nick. How about that?
I'm sorry, but did you feed formula?
Yeah, I did. Okay, you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to?
am I right or?
We're not going to talk about that right now, all right? But you're making it seem like formula users
No.
are pieces of damn shit.
I got no problem with
That's
formula users.
actually
This
far
is-
from what he said. You got some fucking like deep, like
You know what it was? It was
deep-seated
Darian's
feelings
like,
on there.
I'm upset that I couldn't produce milk for my baby, goddammit.
I'm fucking with you, dude.
I
I'm
put
fucking
her
with
up to
you.
my nipple, and she just wouldn't suckle.
Well, no, that's the thing. If you have the ability to
Yeah.
breastfeed, I
lot of
absolutely
women-
recommend it. If you
yeah.
don't, fed is best. No matter.
Yeah.
And we've always had that
Sometimes
philosophy.
with
Yeah,
women,
man. Whatever
Well,
you gotta do.
you
You
know
know
what?
what? Feed your
with
baby.
women,
feed your
sometimes they'll produce milk, but just not enough.
Yeah.
Right, and
thus,
that's the thing.
Yep.
you gotta find a substitute,
Well,
which is
yep.
formula.
You know what? One day I'm just gonna shoot you a text and be like, "Hey, what's your address? I'm coming over." I'm not even gonna ask you.
Dude, I wouldn't care.
I'm not even gonna.
I
Ask
never have a problem with having people over. So if you guys want to come over and
Oh,
chill,
just invite me over, dick.
Yeah.
I'm not him. I'm
we
not
would
him.
like to go to the uppity county of North Royalton.
Right.
The uppity
I would
county.
like to go to the uppity county of North Royal.
Let
I
me
want to
just
get
say-
out of the hood for a little bit. Goddammit!
Let me just say, I've looked at rent prices in Parma, and it's more expensive than the apartments we live in.
No.
Because it's
Yeah.
Little Cleveland.
It is.
Yeah,
North Royalton apartments are
it's
cheaper.
cheap. Yeah.
No fucking
Well,
way.
the ones
Wow.
we looked at were like,
Well, the ones we live in now is like $569 a month.
oh, fuck you!
I'm telling
Jesus.
you, move to North Royalton.
Darian's like, Nicole, we're moving.
Yeah.
Hey, we're moving!
And again, that's for a one bedroom. We're
Oh,
moving.
never mind
We
then.
are planning on moving.
How much is a 2-bedroom?
$750.
Okay,
It's not
I don't
that
feel
bad.
bad now. Never mind, we're not moving.
But it's not like outrageous.
I could just see the look on Chloe's face though, like if you walked into the fucking baby starts crying, you're
We
like,
thought about
you're
getting like a duplex.
she's
Girl, I got
like,
this.
she's like, I think he's hungry. Don't worry. Just completely take your shirt off, walk in there. Nick, what are you doing? No, stop, stop! You're gonna make our child gay.
What?
When gay men like to suck on
Our
men's
child
nipples?
caught the gay.
I don't know. Contrary to popular belief, you can't just catch the gay.
You
Thank
don't
God
know.
for that.
Have you ever been to the South? They
I
think
heard
you
that
can
it's
catch-
contagious like AIDS. You
It
never
is.
know.
You
You
don't.
never know. Oh, are we recording?
I seen it.
Yeah, we've been recording.
Oh,
Hey,
see?
hey,
I
hey,
seen it.
You caught the gay.
Thank you for joining the Designated Drinkers podcast. As you can tell, we're having a blast. My name is Carlo.
Nick.
Darian.
Tom,
We're the Designated Drinkers. Thanks for joining us.
why do you
Thanks
do it
for
like
drinking.
that?
I don't know. It just happens every time.
You
I'm
make
back.
it so uncomfortable.
You want to know what's awesome, guys? It's Saturday night and we're cracking a cold one with the boys.
Cold one with the boys.
Saturday nights for the boys.
Cold boys with the one.
What?
What? Never mind.
Why don't
So,
you stop giving
you
your
fucking
kid your
wrong.
hairy nipples? How about that? That's not a good thing to be doing.
I'm not doing that. That was your idea.
You know what the name
You
of the
wanted me to
episode
do
is going
that.
to be?
I really just want
Hairy
you
nipples?
to do it just to see the. And when you do it, you have to take a picture of Chloe's face and then just send it
You
to
know,
me.
you know,
because-
you know what it's gonna. You know what the name of the episode is gonna be, right?
Hairy nipples.
No, Nick breastfeeds his baby.
It's true. I seen it.
God damn it, that would be a funny skit too.
Just like an animated skit. We
Yeah.
all just walk
With
in
his
and we just
glasses.
see him holding his baby.
Dude, it's just like you know how like your wife or your girlfriend's always like, you never really do anything around here. You just come home and sit down on the couch.
Jesus Christ.
So-
They always say that.
So like one day after she says that, just look at her and be like, fine, I don't do anything, take your shirt off and walk. You're like, I'm helping you. How about that? I just breastfed our kid.
Oh, that's fun.
Fuck you.
We just watched, this is a
It's more
spoiler,
like peck.
on
Well, a spoiler?
Shameless,
Oh, okay. You're
which
fine.
has been out for a long time on season 2.
Oh,
we got
it's
to-
not really a spoiler.
Whatever, I'm talking about it though. So what if some Joe Schmo out there is like, fuck, what the fuck is Shameless? And I want to watch this now. And he's like, oh, I can't even watch this episode. Fuck the show. I'm done with it.
Well,
Hey,
then too bad. Go
fuck
on.
you.
Just say
Yeah,
it.
fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Okay,
fuck
fuck
that
that-
guy.
fine, fuck
hey,
you, Joe
Joe
Schmo.
Schmo, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been out for like 8 years. Get on top of it.
Exactly. But
Like this
Whoa.
dick.
Ooh, that's
It's a pretty good show.
It is.
But yeah, we just watched like right after Karen gave birth to the baby, and freaking Chody, also known as
Okay.
Jody, but everybody names and calls him Chody.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was trying to breastfeed the baby through like some MacGyvered out freaking breast.
Oh,
milk.
with the milk thing.
Yeah, but he has
They
like
make stuff like that.
yeah he like has taped like tubes to his boobs, and the baby was sucking, and then the cop showed up. No, Lip and Karen show up. He was like, oh shit, let's hide the baby in the dryer. Good place to hide a baby.
Oh my god.
Never think that.
That show's really funny.
It's fucking great.
It's
It's
it's got
addicting.
moments for
It's
sure.
a strange show.
I don't really watch it. Ashley watches it, but whenever she watches it, I sit there.
To me,
Yeah.
it's like
one of
watching a
those-
train wreck happen.
Yeah.
You're upset that it's happening,
Oh fuck!
but
Frank.
you really want to see what happens.
Frank.
It's
Dude.
like that. Bo Burnham has a song And at one point he goes like, I saw a man trip and fall like into a train or something like that, and I thought to myself, it's gonna be sad, but I didn't do anything about it.
Dude, you know
Exactly.
You know what's
That's
really
shameless.
funny?
No. What I came up with was Shameless. Shameless is like your baby. You get so mad at it that you just want to yell at it relentlessly.
I think.
But then when it looks up with you with those big eyes, it's like, love me. And it's like, okay.
Okay.
You know what's really funny is I think now I'm gonna go find one of those breastfeeding bras for Nick that you can like put the breast milk in
I'll
and
think
then
about
he
it.
can
I'll think
hold.
about using it.
Oh
But
no,
going
you're
back to
gonna
that-
use it and you're gonna take a picture.
Go back to that, like after they showed up and they hit the baby, he put his shirt on and he still had the thing attached. And after
it's
like
leaking
and,
out.
and Lip looks to him as like, "You're leaking." And he goes, "Oh shit!" And he covers his like boob.
I don't know, man. You might awaken something in your wife if you wear that.
Yeah, it's
Or
called.
she's like,
Scissor
I
me
never
timber
saw the sight of
Xerxes.
you.
No, she'll see that and she'll just open the bottom drawer of her drawer and pull the strap on out and be like,
Jesus, I was getting to that, but I was being classy about it.
No,
We
because
left it open for innuendo, and he just kicked down the door.
But see, here's the thing. After
"I'm like SWAT. I just kick doors down."
He swatted me for
If
sure on that one.
It's called blowing your load if you just say the joke.
after
Hey, I'm still happy after I blow my load.
after that, all you can do.
Sometimes I regret it.
All you can do after that is you guys are just
You
gonna have
look
to
at the
scissor
wrong
from
I
there.
stuff.
never regret it.
Man, you guys ruined my joke.
sorry.
Fuck you.
First off, why
Say
would
it.
you regret blowing your load?
No,
Are
it's
you
not
looking
that.
at the wrong stuff and then you're like going to it, you're like, damn, this is so fucking hot, and then afterwards you're like, I regret looking
He
at
still
that.
doesn't know what private is on his phone. We had to tell
No,
him.
I figured that out. I've been using it.
Oh yeah, high five!
No, but that's.
I want to go wash my hands now.
Sometimes you regret it. You're just like, no, I could have had actual sex. And
Or
I
Hey,
just
sometimes-
blew my load
hey
on
man,
my-
I
You
still
could
go have
have-
actual sex
I
after.
know, but
Hey,
it's like
you could have sex
give me
23
yeah.
hours of the day.
Give me a
And
bottle.
that last hour, you're whacking off.
Give me a cup of like apple juice and then, like give me like 20 minutes and I'm fucking ready to go, bro.
Is apple juice a
I used to
stimulant?
drink.
No, I just
Nick,
like apple
they
You
juice.
sell
just
those-
need to rehydrate.
Nick, they sell those bras at Walmart for $26. I'm buying one now. You're gonna get it.
Tom's leaving the room right now to go buy it.
I'm not even shit. Look at it. You just put the bottle in.
Oh my god!
You just walk in.
The whole
she's got-
bottle?
Yeah, like you put the bottle back there and then they suck on the bottle.
That's something we need to film. He walks into the house, be like, "Hey, honey, I'm back from podcast."
But my
What?
main question
You look
is,
different. Oh, I just grew these big old titties.
my main question is what the fuck is this?
Let me see it.
What?
It's a penis, isn't it?
You know, we have an audio podcast.
It's like a penis caulk gun.
See this?
What? Is that sold at Walmart?
No,
Is that related items?
no, it's on a different website. Like
Enlarge.
it has a bag on the back of it.
What the fuck is this?
It's called a Nasco replacement genitalia, complete with advanced.
That's a penis.
That is a
Yeah,
penis and
it's
balls.
It's
It's a small penis, but it's a penis.
It's a very tiny, flaccid
advanced and
With no circumcision.
oscillation male Nasco company with what? Okay, this is what it says.
Is
One
there
of the
reviews?
largest catalogs of medical and surgical,
No shit.
adult and pediatric simulators can be found in our
Today,
extensive
Junior.
online collection.
What do you mean pediatric simulator?
So I think what
So
it
do
is
babies
it
latch
like
onto the penis and start sucking?
what the?
Is that how they start? Because that's
No.
usually what
That
pediatric
is-
means.
that's how you catch the gay, goddammit.
It's the gay.
There's something called Mr. Melker
There's
on
a new
eBay.
type of milk feeding for you.
Mr. Melker.
And he's
World's
dressed up
number
like
one.
a cowboy.
Oh god, this is too damn good. I love it. Okay,
Is there
but
reviews
That's
on
some
this?
fucked
Because
up
I would
shit.
love to hear a review of somebody saying about
Continue what, motherfucker? I don't know.
this.
what
We
was
kind of
going-
just went off the trail.
We
Yeah.
started talking about like cock feeding and.
If you
breasts.
want that, it's a breast pump. It's so you can feed your kid.
He gets a breast pump. He's gonna walk in 2 months later
No,
with
hey,
some
man.
big old bitties.
With a breast pump would actually be nice. And it's nice for
Chloe
women.
uses one.
There-
She
yeah.
uses a
Oh,
manual
yeah.
one. It's not one of those. Are like $500.
So what? Do you just
No,
hold it
they're
right
not.
there and just crank, going like this?
Exactly what she does.
Oh my
I'm churning my
God.
butter.
She does. You hold
Hey,
it
little
there,
boy,
and then
got
it's like
part
this
of
little
milk.
like lever, and it just like pumps it out, and she
Oh,
fills up
shit.
bottles. She fills up these pouches and freezes them, so that way when the baby goes to the babysitter,
I'm thinking that what's
he
gonna
has
happen.
milk.
What's gonna happen? They're gonna go on a road trip, and it's just gonna be like meet the Fockers.
Guys.
He's gonna put some milk in his coffee. Be like, man, this coffee tastes good. What is it? What you using it? I have this coffee and this creamer that's in this bottle. That's my breast milk.
Guys. Guys and listeners, I'm not even joking. Go on to Google, look up men breastfeeding. It's literally probably the best pictures that you will ever see in your entire life.
Oh, come on! Why?
What the fuck?
You know, there are some things you can't unsee.
The fact that he's wearing a 3-piece suit that he just unbuttoned.
Oh
for a
my
minute.
god, this is amazing.
Wow.
It's a fake pregnancy photo.
Two fat guys.
Is that Kanye West?
Wait, what was his name? Kanye?
Is that Kanye West?
That's Kanye.
That's
Yeah.
Kanye
He
West.
is the booby bra. He's breastfeeding his baby. Southwest.
Northwest.
No.
Southwest.
Actually, the kid's name is Chicago now.
They changed the kid's name?
No, the new kid they just had, his name is
Ew,
Chicago West.
saggy Natural Geographic titties.
God. The kid's
Jesus.
holding the breast. He like lifted it up. He's
For
sucking on like a
listeners,
bowl of
That's
soup.
good. Thank God for America with
For-
them
for-
plastic
What
scissors.
the fuck? What kind of rabbit hole did I go down? God damn.
He's down a rabbit hole he can't
Hold
crawl
up.
out of
Okay, so
or suck his way
Guys,
out.
You keep
we
looking.
have an audio podcast. So what that means is
Look
people,
up men breastfeeding.
And just go through when you're listening.
Oh, God.
NSFW, not safe for work.
Okay, I'm done making fun of Nick.
Or
now,
while
so-
driving
If
because
you're at work listening to a podcast called Designated Drinkers,
You're doing a good job. You shut your fucking mouth.
you shut
We're
your
not
fuck
trying to
mouth.
lose listeners, Nick.
That's
We already
exactly
only
what I
have
was gonna
5.
say. What are you talking
I
about?
swear to God.
Gonna
If
say
we
this is
lose
exactly what we
one
should be playing.
listener, I'm gonna find you. I'm
Out
gonna
of the
choke you
10,
the fuck you
out
up.
of the 10 that listen,
we go
5
down
of
to
them
9.
being us.
If we go down
and,
to 9, I'm gonna choke you the
and
fuck
you know
out.
what? We'd have like 14 if you guys would listen to it.
Okay, I want to come clean about something.
We know
You don't
don't
listen
to
to
the
it?
podcast.
No. Over this fantasy football, I did listen to a podcast, so I can get ahead of you guys.
Oh, are you talking about the fantasy footballers?
No, Fantasy Focus.
Oh, no shit.
So you
Yeah.
listen to their podcast.
but not
Yes.
ours.
So that's why I'm coming
Okay.
clean. So I went from probably second to last place last year to third place from listening to Fantasy Football Focus and an app that you guys should probably get for next year. It's called the Fantasy Life app.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You know what you should do is you should listen to our podcast.
Actually, I do need something to listen to other than the Alan Cox show.
Listen to Now That I'm Older too.
I listen
Yeah,
to
dude.
the Magic Morning
I'm probably
Show.
limited
On the way to
to
work.
one.
Are you
podcast.
80?
Now that I'm
It's
older,
funny. It's
now that I'm
funny.
older, it's about 30 minutes long. It's
should
Yeah,
actually
they're
that
not.
long.
They're not long at all. I
Okay.
think at the longest that they are is maybe an hour.
Yeah.
And what day do they come out with new episodes?
I think once every Thursday or something. I don't know.
You know, my thing is, Nick, is who listens to 105.7 and they're in their 20s?
Every day.
Oh my god.
What is
Uh,
105.7?
I listen
Magic.
to
105.7.
107 just because it's the only clear radio station
Nick-
at work.
My job is right like in front of the fan, 80 and
92.3.
Q104. Yeah, like whenever I walk
Shit.
by, I see
You're
those guys.
downtown?
Yeah, I see those guys talking in the Halley building.
Well, you got 98.5 up there too.
I only see
WNCX?
no like inside my building.
Oh.
Like I walk in and then they have 2 rooms, and I want us to have that. They have 2 rooms with fucking like microphones, like adjustable microphones that they talk to, and then they're like talking and shit like that. And like
That's what I
sometimes
would
I
like.
look up and I'm like, that's cool as fuck.
But let's
But they're sitting there talking because that's their studio rooms.
let's talk about a more important thing.
The fact
The
that I
fact
listen
that-
to old man radio.
The fact that Nick is a 40-year-old in a 20-year-old's body.
No, I'm more like a 55-year-old.
Well, what?
Yeah.
Okay, first
You
off,
listen
I'm gonna
to
defend
Magic.
it. I'm gonna defend.
You know
them
what?
For a second.
I did like Knuckleheads in the News when they used to do that.
They still do it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay,
I listen to
let-
podcasts.
let
Fuck the
me-
radio.
Let me defend it. What if that's the only radio station that comes in at his work? So it's better that you can either work in silence or work
I take
with
that
100
back. Not fuck the radio, because if a radio show wants to pick us up, that's fine. I'm okay with it. But
So what if that's the only radio station
We
that comes in clear?
I'm not gonna lie, man. We're getting around 20 to 30 listeners an episode.
Really?
That San Angria episode got 37 downloads.
That's
No,
awesome.
20. No, got 20. And then that Vault episode
Yeah.
got 37.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
You know what? Maybe we should start releasing a vault every once in a while.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm down.
just because.
We have enough episodes that we
Yeah.
can.
Well, because
Vault?
yeah, so like an older episode.
Yeah, it's called.
Oh, like okay.
We
I was
listened.
confused about
They
that.
they released episode 6, the monkey one.
Yeah, a
with
bean
Angelo, with Angelo, and you were hammered.
Wait, was that when I was high?
No, what?
You've been in this podcast high?
When I was on my painkillers,
No,
remember?
no. You were drinking. You were drunk, and Angelo was talking about biology, and you were so hammered that you were like, "I love biology," and like you just kept saying, like,
I don't remember that.
And then at the end, Carlos was like, Darian, I'm cutting you off. You are cut off. This is the end of the podcast.
That was when we were recording on my phone too.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I'm
man,
actually
that's
quite
funny.
surprised that we got 37. I'm pretty
That's
happy.
awesome.
So that means we're getting actually. Hey guys, thank you for listening.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank
You
So,
are
like-
a badass.
So pretty much we're getting like people listening. We have more listens than people actually subscribing to us.
No. I don't know how many we have. I don't know how many people we have subscribed. I don't think it tells me.
Dude, you know what I find funny, though, is that Sangria episode, I was fucking hammered. Like, I left in the middle of the podcast, and I went and bought more Sangria, and then I came back, and I kept repeating, I can't believe that they sold me more Sangria, over and over.
Ever since the Puffin, our Puffin Forest episode was our most popular one. We had 36 downloads on that one.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he said something about it in the video.
He did.
Did
No,
he?
didn't say it on the video. He put it on his Twitter. He's like, hey, and he doesn't use Twitter a lot, so a lot of people follow him. And he's like, hey guys, if you want to listen to a podcast I was on, here you go.
Oh,
And
no
he
shit.
posted the episode, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, totally.
That's what we gotta start doing.
we
gotta
did.
start
And
getting-
then the Bruce Lee episode, we got 35. Hey, man, we're doing pretty good.
Moving up in the world.
Moving on up. Moving on
It's
up. Hey,
probably because of this mic that nice person bought us, who we
Yes.
still don't know who it was.
I have no idea.
Just
who it
come
was.
forward and say.
I have
already.
my suspicions.
It's amazing that nobody
Just
it-
come
We
forward.
still don't know.
Well, we've said it on the podcast. We're like, hey, if you come forward, like, let us know. We'll take you out and buy you a beer. Like, we appreciate it.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure we could just all just probably buy you dinner.
Yeah.
At this point,
Like, let's just fucking go to Outback. Fuck it. We'll all have a night at Outback one night.
I'll
How
have a
about
steak.
No,
They-
fuck Outback. The last time I went to Outback, I
How
got a
about
shitty
Texas Road?
steak.
How
What?
about Texas Roadhouse then?
they brought
Texas Roadhouse.
They just
There we
brought
go.
back the
There we go.
16-ounce sirloin though.
Fuck
At Outback.
So what?
16 ounces of meat. That's
Look.
a pound of meat.
Look, if I'm getting a steak,
That's so much meat.
if I'm getting a steak, I ain't getting no
He
sirloin.
loves them meats.
No, I wouldn't get
I'm,
some.
I'm either getting a fucking T-bone, filet, or ribeye. Done deal.
Porterhouse, pal.
Or a porterhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get that filet
I'll
in
eat
there.
what I like. How about that?
How do you guys? I usually like my ribeye.
Bloody.
How do you like it cooked?
Bloody.
I liked it medium rare
I eat
until I got like blood poisoning, so then I switched to medium.
I do medium now too, just to be
I
on the
do
safe
medium
side.
rare because 9 times out of the 10, when it comes out, it's gonna be medium anyways.
Blood poisoning.
Yeah,
What do
well,
you
it was
mean?
more like food poisoning from the blood of the meat.
How do you
Yeah,
know that
you
it
got
was
out
from
of
that?
work, so that's a plus.
I got a 22-ounce steak on my honeymoon.
Did
and
you
I got
have
it
anything else
medium
with it?
rare. Oh yeah, I got all sorts of
Okay,
food.
guys, so
It was like mashed potatoes, green beans, and
the thing
and
we
dessert.
learned
You can
from
still
this,
get food poisoning from that.
Yeah, but I got a feeling it's from eating 22 ounces of
It also
almost raw meat.
It also could have just been a bad piece of meat.
It could have been. It was a very expensive restaurant.
Yeah.
It was like a $75 dinner.
I eat mine bloody.
The thing we
Rare or
learned-
medium rare?
the thing we learned from his story just right now: don't eat steak on your honeymoon.
That's right. Because
Only pussy.
I was
You might catch the cancer though.
because I was in the bathroom.
At least
on
you
my
won't catch the
honeymoon
gay.
for like 19
That is
hours.
true.
Damn, that sucks. Where did you
Yeah.
guys? Oh, you told me you went to what? Williamsburg.
So-
Williamsburg, Virginia.
yeah, Williamsburg.
It was,
So that kind of put it
God,
down.
you are a 55-year-old man.
it was
I'm
her
just-
idea.
Jesus
It was her
Christ.
idea. It wasn't mine. I wanted to go to the beach.
I listened to
She's
talk
like, you
radio
like
on Magic.
Revolutionary War history.
On Magic.
Go there.
You know what the name of this episode's gonna be?
Breastfeeding.
Nick's a 55-year-old man.
No,
I'm
breast.
an old fuck.
No, Nick's a 55-year-old man who breastfeeds his son.
So when he breastfeeds,
Oh my
do you
God.
just like kind of just squish down and just a white powder just comes out of your boobs?
I would hope not.
It's like sand.
I'm just saying.
Like
Hold
sand.
on a second. I'm just saying. You listen to Magic Talk Radio in the morning. You went to Williamsburg, Virginia.
For your
for
honeymoon.
a honeymoon.
Okay, wait. Have you been to Williamsburg?
It's
Yeah.
probably beautiful.
It's fucking awesome. It's like you walk
But
into
not for a
1776.
honeymoon.
A honeymoon?
We had a really nice suite. We had a big
Was there
jacuzzi
power?
tub, a king size bed. Well, we didn't stay in the village.
Well, first
We
off,
stayed at a
when you looked out your
Wyndham
window.
suite.
when you looked out your window, did you see a beach?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
I saw a big pond with ducks in it.
Hey, I'm not gonna take away from your honeymoon. It sounds like a great. It was
just-
like you had a
Great
great
time.
time.
It was a great time.
When you're 50,
I'm sorry.
This is actually your honeymoon, your 3rd or 50th year anniversary.
there you go.
It sounds great for your 50th anniversary.
I'm just saying, when you talk to a 55-year-old man and they're like, yeah, me and my wife just came back from a trip. Oh, where'd you go? Williamsburg, Virginia.
Okay, here's
Hold up.
here is the hotel suite. It was really nice. We
Yeah,
had a
man,
full
it looks great.
kitchen.
Where's the beach, though?
There's no fucking.
Did it
beach.
come with a... Hey,
That's the one
Nick.
thing he's salty about.
Like, look at this.
No
bathroom.
fucking
It's
beach.
really nice. Big jacuzzi tub.
Did you
Big
overflow it?
king size bed. Of course.
Nice.
Then here's Williamsburg. See, I got stuck in the stocks. She got stuck in the stocks. I'm wearing Benjamin Franklin's glasses.
you're
bet you
literally
saw perfectly.
describing a
I did.
55-year-old man's vacation.
See, we're having a great time.
Did
We're
you...
having.
But you know what's missing? No fucking beach.
Look, we went to York or with Jamestown. We saw the old ships. Here's some old village. Here's our dinner that I got sick at. Here's
Nick.
a wagon.
Can
Here's
I
a
just,
video.
Can I just say you're not helping yourself at all?
You're not, bro.
Look, I took all sorts
Here's
of
my
stuff.
granddaughter. Oh wait, no.
Look at these guys. They're all dressed up. They got.
You know what they're
drums.
thinking? I want to be at a fucking beach right now.
That's right. Hey, okay, you can't beat this. We found a giant potato truck.
Oh, nice.
Look
Was
at
that an actual potato?
No. But it's the Idaho potato truck. See?
The fuck is that? So you're telling me that's not a fucking giant potato, so I can't cut myself a nice, good potato?
No.
Hey, can I
Fuck
just...
that.
Okay.
Can I ask
Hold
you a
up,
quick
okay.
question?
Yeah.
Did that hotel room come with a walker? Or...
Go ahead.
No, I had Metamucil in the cabinets.
You literally are making my point moment
Okay.
by moment.
Okay, so I go outside to have a cigarette in the morning with my coffee on the patio, and there was a duck way out in the field, and I'm just like looking at this duck, and it sees me from like 100 yards out.
He's like, who the fuck is that?
So he stands up, and he starts. He didn't fly. He just walked towards me. And I'm like, "What's a fucking duck
Maybe it's a
walking
Je-
right at me?"
Jesus duck.
Within less than 5 minutes, I had to go back into the hotel because this happened.
This fucking duck.
What? So for our podcast listeners, it's a group of
That's a gang of ducks.
a gang of ducks just chilling in front of Nick's step.
They chased
That's
him inside.
on
2,
They're
4.
like, "Fuck
I think
this
there's
guy."
I think there's about 6 of them.
Do you
At least.
do you know why they chased him inside? Well, they didn't really chase him because Nick didn't want to run because he didn't want to break his hip.
They were like, this fucking guy's in our place.
But they're like, look at this motherfucker. He's on our corner. Like, you need to get the fuck up out of here.
That was gay.
It was.
That was so gay.
Let's go back to making
That's
old
okay.
jokes.
Wait, no.
Yeah,
You wanna know
hey, guys,
why
Don't
it
start
was-
making fun of me.
on.
Let's keep making fun of
You
me.
want to know why it was so bad? Tom caught the gay.
I did.
It's too bad, Tom.
It's okay.
This tree was actually there since 1829.
I bet it's fake.
So did you see it planted?
I planted.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They got me going. I didn't wanna.
I know.
I swear I didn't wanna. I love you, man. I'm so, happy you came to the podcast.
Was the first Christmas?
Look, here's the thing, Nick.
Was your prom theme fire?
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't make fun of you.
Yeah.
That's what I tell
That's what we
everybody.
all say to everybody, though.
So literally, if I'm not making fun of you, I probably don't like you.
I know. I understand.
Oh
Unless
my
I don't
God.
know you.
That
Unless
was
I
so-
don't know you. And
That
I'm
was
not
so
gonna make
good.
fun
I'm
of you.
sorry.
Are you going to save your beer for later, old man?
It's empty.
It was.
This is my third beer.
It was just there for the taking. I needed to
I
take
know.
it.
I know.
Needed to take
Back
it.
in my day.
Kind of like when he takes his cholesterol medication.
You need to take that blue pill for them Saturday nights.
Right after I breastfeed.
No,
So-
you gotta do it before
Oh,
you
that's a
breastfeed.
knee slapper.
No, because then it's awkward.
Oh shit! So I was, I listen to this guy Philip DeFranco all the time. He's fucking great, and he was talking about some crazy CIA shit that happened. Have you seen any of his recent shit?
Not lately. No.
So
I'm assuming it deals with the CIA and some shit.
it's about like a. So apparently China has found out
The
about.
Heine company.
China has found out a bunch of our informants and agents in China, and they're murdering them.
Oh.
Yeah,
maybe
I guess. Yeah, dude. And
They
there
found
was,
our CIA agents?
Yeah, so it started. It
Shit.
fucking made them scramble. Actually, here, what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna pause the podcast for a minute, and I'm gonna show them this episode, and we're gonna talk about it.
They've
so
Leaked
the
agents'
gist of the
names
story.
and locations.
Yeah, so the gist of the story for our listeners now, because we're back. Hey, we're back.
that whole 1 second.
That whole 1 second.
Right. So the gist of the story is that a bunch of Chinese informants in China began being murdered by the Chinese government.
Pretty much
No,
CIA
they're
agents.
CIA agents based in China.
And informants and agents.
Yeah,
is what he
informants,
mentioned.
yeah, people that ratted people out, and pretty much CIA agents planted there
So
to have eyes and ears.
they began dying. This was back in 2010.
It started in 2000.
Yeah, this all started in 2010, and the CIA started scrambling. They were like, "How the fuck did they do it?" They first thought it was a
Just
break in
coincidence.
encryption.
They were just like, it's regular procedure.
No,
From
no,
what he- that's
no,
what he said.
From what
No,
he said is when they first thought about it is they thought that the Chinese had broken the encryption as to how we send messages.
Oh.
So
my
because
bad.
of that, they were murdering. But then they realized that it wasn't that, and that it was a mole inside the
Yeah,
CIA.
and they reduced it down
Jerry.
to one person.
Yeah, so then
Good old Jerry.
they brought
Fucking Jerry's.
they essentially
Never trust a Jerry.
Claire,
Claire.
you know who you are.
dude, I have to tell them that little thing that you did that was funny as fuck. So then they started narrowing suspects down until they found this guy Jerry Chun something.
Jerry Chun Lee Ho.
Some Jerry.
Something
Asian
like
guy.
that. And I guess he used to be an ex-CIA naturalized
He
citizen.
used to be. It said from 94
He moved to
2007.
China.
After that, he
Yeah.
just randomly moved.
After
out-
he
out of
retired from
blue.
the CIA, he moved to China. Then he came back. They interviewed him a couple of times as they pretended to be for there to be a job interview.
Yeah, to-
They found the notebooks too. with all
Right,
the
and then they
information beforehand.
searched his apartment
Found it.
for notebooks and shit, and then they found some notebooks incriminating him.
And then they brought him in for the interview, as in like, here, we'll bring
Right.
you on as like a freaking what is it?
Contractor.
right.
Contract.
He went back to China. When he came back,
Then they grabbed.
they grabbed him, and they charged him with
Treason.
no,
No.
not unlawful possession of
Whatever.
They're-
Yeah,
they're-
Classified information.
of classified information.
And
And
they're
it could lead-
charging. They're
they-
charging him with treason, but there's a possibility of charging him with
Espionage.
espionage,
Yeah.
which could be punishable by death.
Yeah.
I say
But-
good.
Okay, so in the notebooks, was that the information on all the agents that
Probably,
were placed
man.
in
Yeah.
China? Okay.
They said the 18 to 20, if not more.
Yeah.
Wow. Because I was going to say, because
What are your
I was
thoughts?
like,
Let them. Good
Well,
thing they got him.
it just wasn't that clear at first, because I was like,
If
yeah,
he's-
he's got information, but he worked there, so clearly he's going to have information.
Yeah,
Right.
but you just don't.
But
I
if-
could
if
work at my
the-
company, know the names and where they live, and
Hey
I'm not
man,
going to keep it in a
I
notebook.
thought you said innocent until proven guilty.
He just got proven guilty with having. He's been out since what 2007, and this was what 2010 per se.
It's been since 2010.
It's been since
so
2010.
For the last 8 years.
So yeah, eight. Yeah,
Good
eight.
God, it's
so
been
8+
8
years.
fucking years
Yeah.
since 2010.
Yeah, it's been 8 years. Why
Well,
would
not-
you
it hasn't
have
been 8 years
old?
yet.
Why
Yes.
would you have on you 2 notebooks of names of your past coworkers and addresses and known locations?
Well, you
That evidence points straight to you.
quite honestly,
I'll tell you in a minute, actually.
Okay.
Let this guy rot.
quite honestly, I think that he was probably planted.
Maybe.
My only reason for saying that is when people get planted into other governments, it.
Oh,
tends-
you mean you're not saying he was incriminated with this evidence?
no.
You're saying that he was
like,
a mole.
like the CIA,
Like, they
like
CIA
no,
planted
like
a mole
no,
to make it
no. Like the Chinese government was like, you're gonna go over to America.
You're going to
and
get all this info.
Yeah, and you're gonna work for the CIA, CIA
for
and you're going to
almost
give us
20 years.
information.
Right.
Because over those
Oh, like
20,
a sleeper agent
yeah,
kind of thing?
like
Yeah.
sleeper agent. Because I mean that's a thing.
That is the thing.
So
That makes sense. If he came over here from China,
He was a
immediately
naturalized
was
citizen.
naturalized.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's a real fucking spy story. It really is.
That's
like
pretty
you'd
cool.
like, it's crazy.
It's gonna be a movie. You
Definitely.
know it's gonna
You
be a
can
movie.
definitely guarantee that it'll become a movie.
For me though, that's
Depending on his outcome, it could potentially be like
Well, I say
a great
if-
spy movie.
If it does point to him that he getting killed all the 18 to 20 people, let him rot.
he didn't
Yeah, man.
he didn't kill them though.
But
He,
But-
set,
I
it-
mean-
he set them up.
okay,
That's
so if I
basically
go
what
to
it
a
is.
known drug dealer who took 100 pounds of their cocaine, hey, this is the guy that did it. What do you think's going to happen to this guy?
They're going to kill them and
Exactly.
not rat you out because they're a drug dealer.
But I mean, like,
No, but what he's saying is,
I'm Jerry Chung Lee here, and I go, hey, this is a CIA
He-
agent that's spying
he's
on
at
you.
fault for
Here's
those
the name.
people's deaths.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he was probably working for the Chinese government the whole time.
Yeah.
And they just didn't know.
Here's
Well,
a
yeah,
question.
but still,
Here's a question.
doesn't make it okay.
Why?
No, it doesn't.
Why do we have secret agents in Chinese government?
The same reason why they would have them in our government. And he didn't say that they were in their government. He said that they're in China.
That's true.
It
they could have been
doesn't
working
mean
anywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they're working in the
It
government.
could be like a frickin' 7-Eleven clerk, McDonald's cashier.
It could just mean that they're watching potential threats.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
That's true. Not actually spying on
Yeah.
the communist governments of China.
I mean
The People's Republic of China.
Yeah, it could just be they're looking at threats. That's what it could be because I mean, if you honestly
CIA
think
is a crazy
yeah,
organization.
it is. If you think that we don't have like people in
We got people everywhere.
Yeah,
well,
we got
like
people everywhere.
obviously, I mean, we probably know
the
we've
Ghost
probably
Recon guys.
we've probably literally met CIA
Or the-
agents and
like-
never known.
Like,
Oh
probably.
yeah,
like,
because
the
that is
division.
the government organization that nobody knows about.
Their families don't even know that they
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Right?
They think that they work at some other office,
They think they work at, I don't know.
like a
fucking-
sales job, and they have to travel.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what it is. Like
Oh, you got to go to Minnesota? Okay, well,
yeah,
see you in
from,
a week.
From my understanding, they're not allowed to tell people that they work for the CIA. I could be
No,
wrong,
I don't think
Oh,
you
yeah.
are allowed.
but
Unless you're like
it's-
an
it's
accounting
like-
clerk
It could be like
that
the,
works in the office in Washington.
I
then
don't.
you could
I
say,
don't
like, I work at
know.
the CIA.
I don't even think that you could do that because you might come across some paperwork that has secrets on it that you're not allowed
yeah,
to say.
or like a janitor or something though. Like I work at the CIA building in Washington. It's like I
could
clean the bathrooms.
Well, you're not going to tell people that you clean the bathrooms if you say that you work at the
You're
CIA.
embarrassed.
If you're like,
Totally
if you're
different.
like, yeah, I work for the CIA. Oh, what do you do there?
It's classified.
I'm not allowed to talk about it. Literally, like, it's disgusting. You wouldn't want to know.
It's disgusting.
What's wrong
So
with
I
you?
get involved with a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, all kinds of shit, just all over the place. No, I don't know. I honestly,
I gotta clean up a lot of messes.
I do think that sometimes they plant people. I mean,
Of course
Well,
they do.
yeah. It's been going on since the Cold War.
Yeah. Ever
it's-
since the
everybody-
CIA started.
it's been going on before the Cold War. The
Well, yeah,
CIA
but
started
that's when
a
it
long
was-
time ago.
Well,
It
yeah, I
started
know
in
the
World
CIA
War
started.
II.
Well, yeah, but I just meant like it got big during the Cold War.
Yeah, that's when you started getting double agents and
Of
stuff
course.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
The
like,
Cold War was so many empty threats. It
Empty
was like-
threats, but
it's
everybody was
just like
scared.
what's going on with North Korea.
Yeah.
It's all empty threats in between both countries.
The thing with North Korea, they are never going to do anything.
You know,
because
you can't really say that because you
Yeah.
don't know. He's fucking crazy.
he's fucking crazy, but I just know that he can't be stupid enough to want to go against one of the biggest super military powers in the world.
Did you guys
because
hear that
the
the-
second he tries to do anything, his entire nation is gone.
Do you
Within a
realize
matter of
how
seconds.
big their military is?
Did you guys
Yeah.
hear how
It doesn't
North
matter.
Korea
If
opened
he
up?
shoots a missile, that an actual missile that actually does damage, we will just drop nukes.
That's
on
exactly
top of
what
that
would
nation.
happen.
We
Yeah,
will.
but the thing is,
completely
we have
wipe
to-
them
I
off
mean,
the face of the earth.
South Korea is our ally, so we
You
we
can't-
dropping
You gotta be
nukes-
careful,
Dropping
but-
nukes would suck. Like,
But the good thing
That's
is
like
now
dropping-
our military has the contained nukes, so they only go within like a 5
But
You
we
know
want
what?
to avoid pressing that button at all.
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna-
But
No
if
matter how
if
much
they
Trump would
actually
want to
hit
press
us,
that button.
if they were to nuke Hawaii, we would obliterate because
Oh,
that is our state. That's our.
did you
homeland.
guys hear that? Okay, so we put sanctions on North Korea, right?
Yeah.
We stopped essentially helping them altogether.
South
At all.
Korea?
North Korea.
Oh, North Korea. Oh,
North
well,
Korea.
yeah.
South
Okay.
Korea is booming. Totally different than North Korea.
Yep.
So,
It's like the
Speaking
streets of
which, I
Chicago
wanna get Paul
versus.
Nam on here.
yeah, dude, totally.
I'll
We should
call
have him on.
I'll give him a call.
Yeah, just
What?
My
Paul
friend
Nam.
Paul Nam. He
He
actually
does not like Japanese people.
No, he doesn't.
He legitimately, he posts on Facebook, he is racist against Japanese people.
Koreans are. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He was an MP in the Korean military for 3 years. So
Isn't it mandatory over there?
yeah.
It's,
Well, he got pulled from here to go to Korea.
Was he
to
born there?
Yeah.
yeah, that's why.
He's
if you're-
not even a citizen here yet.
Yeah, but
But he lived here since he was 10 years old.
yeah, but if you're born there, it's mandatory.
Yeah.
They make
Well,
it-
that's the thing, because he was trying to get a citizenship here. So he was trying to enlist in the American military, and they kept slacking off for some reason. They just would not push the paperwork through. But literally, it was a year and a half that he tried to enlist in the Army.
South Korean military. Right?
No, here. The
No,
U.S.
no, no, no.
military.
I'm talking about that's where he had to serve.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
But by the time his paperwork was about to go through finally for the U.S. Army, South Korea calls the U.S. government. They're like, "Yeah, we're not going to renew his visa because we want him to serve over here." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they just erased his file and said, "We're not going to renew your visa. We're not going to give you a social security number or anything."
Well,
so
it's
he had to leave for 3 years. He
well.
was gone.
The thing
That was kinda
is
stupid.
It was fucking
I know for a
ridiculous.
fact that it's mandatory over there. Like the second
It
you're
is.
born, once you're old enough to go in the military, you're in the
But
military.
if you have dual citizenship in another country, you don't have.
yeah.
I have dual citizenship.
Which is why he was trying to get into the U.S. Army.
yeah.
So he wouldn't have to go back to them.
Yep.
Because he would have made so much more money in the U.S. Army than he would have in the South
And he
Korean
wouldn't have had to go to Korea.
Right, he wouldn't have had to leave.
Well,
But
he
his
might have had to
accent-
go to Korea.
Do you,
but-
remember, you remember, his accent was almost gone.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
before he left.
actually, yeah,
Dude,
it was pretty.
His English is so broken again.
Really?
Because he was.
Well,
he
it
was-
happens.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
you
yeah.
leave for
You
3
speak nothing
years.
but Korean for 3 years. You're gonna. It's sad, but he's back. So
Well, I just find it crazy because like,
Yeah, Paul Nam, you're a sad person.
no, I love Paul Nam.
No, I'm just kidding.
but
I
my,
call him Paul Nam. It's Paul Nam. It's actually Nam Taeyoung. That's his full name, but I call him Paul Nam.
should you guys bleep out his last name?
Probably.
You couldn't find him.
yeah,
Okay.
good fucking luck finding
Nam
that.
is like Smith.
Yeah.
Like
But what I was gonna say is my opinion with the whole North Korea thing is I don't think that we would nuke them, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because we'd be too worried about the fallout that would
The media?
blow over
South Korea.
No,
oh.
the radiation fallout that would blow over.
I mean,
South
our
Korea.
president is
that's the fucked
fucking
up-
a wackadoo, so who knows?
That's
So,
true. That's true.
what-
But the fucked up thing is that North Korea, when they split and became a communist country from South Korea, they're like, we're going to put Pyongyang, created as the nation's capital, and it's literally on the border of North and South Korea.
You know what really bothers me
That's
with
what's
what's
fucked up
going
about
You
on?
think you think Kim Jong Un is there?
Kim
In
Jong-un?
in
Of course he is.
Pyongyang.
Yeah.
Pyongyang.
Of course he is.
You think so?
There's nothing else in North Korea. Just
He's-
a bunch of mountains.
He's not worried about people coming after him because the second that anybody gets close to him, they're gonna die.
Okay, so real quick, we put sanctions in that country, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're working. They're working for a reason because of the fact that now this is the first time in many years that North Korea has opened up a dialogue with South Korea.
No shit.
Yes.
I didn't
Now,
know that.
from what I've heard from Philip DeFranco, that guy is fucking great. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
He knows
So
this shit.
yeah, no, he does a bunch of research.
Yeah,
bro.
he's one of those people. I like him because he doesn't really choose sides. He's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
unbiased.
Yeah, he just
It's called unbiased news for fucking reason.
For the first time ever.
So
Thanks
I-
CNN. Thanks Fox.
Yeah, and
fake news.
Fake news. Both of them.
Yeah.
I hate fake news. I just wish, like, if all news could be like Fox 8 News and just literally deliver what's happening, I would be so happy.
Bro, Fox 8 News is far from delivering what happens.
Fox 8 News is like
Fox 8 News is one of the most
no,
biased.
Fox 8 News, Cleveland's local
Oh,
news.
Cleveland. I don't know.
Fox 8 News is like
I know Fox
We had a
News.
puppy race today, and the weather is next. It's like
I
It
don't
go
know.
rain.
exactly.
Either way, so
It go rain hard.
I guess in
Fox
these
News is biased as fuck.
Olympics, I guess North Korea and South Korea might be going as one country.
The fuck?
Yeah, I'll look it up and I'll tell you.
Please give me
But
more.
and then that's the thing about it is
well, yeah, because they got banned from the Olympics.
So did
Oh,
Russia.
yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Well,
Russia.
see, my thing is honestly, I think that if anything was to happen, it would be another ground fight. And in my opinion, I think it's extremely stupid to be getting into any kind of arguments about this shit. Because
You don't think we'd kick their ass? Legitimately,
North
you do
Korea?
not think because okay, guerrilla fighting is a thing.
Can
Well, yeah,
I hold on?
that's
Can
why
I,
they lost
can I
now.
hold on?
Yeah, but nowadays we have fucking drones that can pick you out from
space.
Yeah, from space because of the fact that we see your thermal readings. We see that you're hiding in this specific spot, and we see that you're hot.
How is their technology though?
How is that working in Afghanistan and Iraq right now?
It's really hot there.
Well, okay.
Okay.
See what you
Afghanistan
did
and
there.
Iraq, we are monitoring terrorists. We're trying to find who's an actual threat.
Yeah,
If we actually go to war with North Korea, the fact that that person exists
Yeah.
is a threat.
But think
By the
about
way,
it.
North and South Korea
so
are
it's,
to
it's,
march
it's a little
together.
easier.
Hold on.
North and South Korea are to march together at the Olympics.
That's weird.
That's like having North Dakota
like
and South Dakota be coming down as
But that's
one
the thing.
state.
It's like rewarding them for their problem. Like we're rewarding them. They're like, all right, we get it. You gave us sanctions, Dad. We'll go to the Olympics with you. Just give us food.
But see,
Well-
like I was saying though,
who's going to ally up with them?
Didn't they make a documentary about
China.
South Korea or about North Korea and like how didn't somebody get in there and was able to make a
That's
documentary about
gonna.
it?
China and Russia would
So
technically.
China.
I don't know.
So China and
China and Russia would ally with North Korea.
Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. Period.
Well, I
In
mean,
the
I don't know
Olympics?
about.
No, I mean in general in war.
Oh,
Are you
no.
kidding me? China and Russia?
Yeah,
China's
but-
huge.
Well,
China's huge
gigantic.
plus Russia.
China
We'd be
China would
fucked,
never.
Period.
We already discussed it with China, and they said that if North Korea was to do anything, they would not help.
No,
them
yeah, no, they've
because
already backed off.
They know knows that it's not in their best interest economically
okay,
to go to war with
here-
the United States.
can I-
Are you
Can
kidding me? We'd
finish
be
what I was
crippled
saying?
because everything's
We-
coming out of China.
No, but we buy everything from China.
Right.
If
Yeah.
we stop buying everything from China, China goes broke.
Can
And also, we owe a lot of money to
That's
China. So if we go broke, they go broke.
Right.
It's a vicious circle,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Right. China and us are way closer together than people think we are.
So what I was saying is I don't like the way that things are looking for the simple fact that if we do ever, God forbid, end up going to war with North Korea, God forbid,
It's gonna be like Homefront.
no, it's gonna be a fucking another
it'll be
recreation
World War
of
III.
no.
I
well,
can tell you right now, North Korea doesn't have.
oh
the
my
ability-
God! People are trying. I just want to finish my fucking sentence. Okay, so it would basically just be
Do you guys
another.
like dogs? I like dogs.
Never mind. Fuck you guys.
Go ahead.
No,
I want to hear what you have to
Were
say,
you trying
Tom.
to say it's gonna be another Nam?
No. We've already had a Korean War when they separated. It's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a bunch of guerrilla warfare. That's all it is. And I understand that we have a bunch of technology now, but we don't know the layout of their land. They do. They would fuck us up. It's just like in Afghanistan and Iraq right now. We don't know the layout of the land.
Actually, we
And
would,
how we got
fucked in-
know their land because
Would we?
we have satellite
That's how we got.
surveillance.
That's how we got
Now,
fucked in
we
Nam,
didn't have
though.
that in the 50s.
We have satellite surveillance in
By the
Iraq and
way,
Afghanistan.
we are not advocating war in any way. To our
No,
listeners.
no.
No.
But here's what I'm saying. We have satellite surveillance in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Right.
Guess what? Ambushes still happen.
Well, right. But that doesn't mean that we no longer know the land of Afghanistan and
The
Iraq.
foot soldiers don't.
Just because you see it on paper doesn't mean you
The
know
people
it.
in DC
Yeah.
do who are watching the
You're right.
satellites.
You're right. You got me on that one.
All
I
I'm
just-
saying is it would be a horrible fucking idea because you don't want to nuke them because then the fallout's gonna head over to South Korea.
And all
then you're
our
gonna
the
have
allies.
second,
And
the
then the
second
allies-
we nuke somebody else is going to nuke us.
basically what I'm trying to say is the second that you get into this fucking
Ordeal.
war with Korea, you're basically recreating history again. Because if you look back at the Korean War, it was a failed war.
brutal, yeah.
So was Vietnam. The second you get into shit like that, that's what's going to happen. And don't get me wrong, we might win it if it happened. But
We
at the
might.
end of the day, you're going to lose millions of people on both sides. It's
Let alone
pointless.
if you do decide to nuke.
I mean, it's not
the
pointless.
fallout-
Kim Jong-un's a fucking dickhead. I mean, he's sitting right
Okay,
here.
so
So
why can't we?
The
Is that why
fallout
you-
alone will spill over into our allied countries, which is going to piss off our allied countries.
is that why
and
you
thus
grew out the
Could
goatee?
cause them to
Fucking
switch
asshole.
sides and be like, you know, we might have differences, but they just fucking nuked us, and all our water's contaminated, all our livestock is contaminated. you know what?
Could you
We're
imagine
going
if
to
a
North
nuke
Korea,
actually-
and next thing you know, this fucking war is right at our doorstep. Right outside our door. War's on the streets.
All I was trying to say is there's consequences to actions.
Of course.
I agree.
And if you don't look back at history and see what happened the first time,
That's why we have history classes.
you're going to repeat it.
Yeah.
So
history
why don't
repeats
we
itself.
just send in our top guys of Ghost Recon and just go assassinate them?
Delta Force.
Because you have to think about it this way.
That's what we
Fallout.
have. That's what we
It's-
have. Delta
no,
Force.
no, no,
So what? We
it's-
can deal with a fallout versus going to war with a
How do you-
psychopath.
No,
Thi-
think about here again. History. How did World War II start?
Franz Ferdinand was killed.
Because
That's
of an
World
ass-
War One.
Well, oh, I thought he said
World War
One.
Two is because they invaded Poland.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
World War II was Poland. World War One was an assassination. So if we go in and assassinate somebody,
Yes, but the entire world knows that Kim Jong Un is a fucking
It
nut
don't
job.
matter.
yeah, but there's
Okay,
still people over
I
there.
could be
Yeah.
Kim Jong Un
So
and be like,
there
hey,
is an issue with.
I could help you out technology-wise.
Do you
I
think-
give you all
hold
this
on, hold on,
if
hold
you
on.
allied with me just for this once. And next
Yeah,
thing you know,
yeah.
hey, Tom, I can give you about 1,001 million pounds of fuel. You want to ally up with me? Because I know you need it. There you go. I got 2 allies against USA.
Okay, so what you have to think about this. Does one person make the country?
No.
Depends on
It's a group of people
It could.
that are, hold on, bro. It's a group of people essentially oppressing a country, right? It's not just one person. Kim Jong Un doesn't do it on his own.
If you take him
No,
out,
but-
there's going to be another one.
But
Yeah,
he
if
was
you
crazy enough.
take
He
him-
killed his uncle and his dad and his brother.
Because he's got the power.
But he was nuts. His
Right.
dad wasn't this
If
nuts.
fear can be a very powerful
Yeah,
motivation.
if we kill Kim Jong Un, there is just gonna be another
You don't-
fucking guy. His sister apparently is much more ruthless than him.
There's
Well,
just
So
gonna,
I need to kill the whole family.
It don't matter. What you need to do.
That's
is you
my
need to
sister's
over-
asshole.
It's like what happened in Cuba.
Wait,
It's-
wait.
you
You
need
have
to-
to like make sure there's a comma in there.
It's like when we
Oh,
went to war.
Oh my god, that is my sister's comma, you asshole.
Hold on. It's anything what we'd have to do is similar to what we did in Cuba, where we'd have to convince the people to overthrow their government, their dictator.
Cuba didn't overthrow their government.
Not really. No.
Fidel died, and then
Well,
his
yeah.
brother took over, and his brother's like, you
But
know what? I don't really give a
we
fuck about
we
this.
opened the
wanted
door.
money.
Yeah, he's
The,
wanted money.
the CIA opened that door.
Are you
help
talking
him.
about Bay of Pigs right now?
I think so.
Yeah,
Because
the
Bay of
missile
Pigs was like the
crisis.
biggest fail.
Yeah, well, still.
Are you kidding? And Bay of Pigs was great.
The Bay of
And
Pigs.
the end result was great. Nobody died.
Yeah, but it was like the biggest fail mission in U.S. history.
Well, yeah, but with the missile crisis, the negotiation between Cuba and the United States ended well because we were literally like both about to push the button
Yeah,
at the same time.
that's literally not a good thing, though.
No, it's not. But we didn't push a button.
Hey guys, sorry we had to pause for a second.
Carlo,
right
it's
around
literally
the
a
end.
second. You don't gotta tell them
Well,
that you paused.
hey, what was the last thing we talked about?
Korea.
Yeah, what was the last thing you said?
You want to know what we talked
I don't
about
know.
last?
Yeah.
These nuts!
Ha, got him. Anyways, so
That's what we talked about.
because of that, I have to tell them that hey, we forgot what the fuck we were
Are
talking
you
about.
fucking Rick over there or something? You're
No.
just like burping every time. Like
I just drank beer. But anyways, I
She
was
got
just,
some tickle bitties.
you know, I was just about to end. Let me see.
Who dat?
That's the chick from Two Broke Girls.
Oh, Two Broke
Is it?
Girls. Yeah, she's
Damn,
always been
she got
she's
some
always been
tickle bitties.
She got some
she's always
tickle
been
bitties.
well endowed with acting.
Tickle bitties.
Yeah.
Her acting experience has been really not. It's never really sagged.
Well,
really-
yeah, when you watch them.
Would you say that she has a perky personality?
Yeah, she's
Some-
got very well. No, and not in the show. In the show, it's very gloom.
I don't
think
care. I
in
would have
real
still
life,
fucked the
I
hell
think-
out of her.
some.
Way to
You're
blow
not-
the
you're
load
not-
again.
You're not a classy motherfucker. I love you, but you're not. You're like. Yeah. I would just fuck. We were making that joke. We were just insinuating it.
Some people would say they're huge. It's gonna
Yeah.
be. It's gonna be
Yeah.
huge. It's
gonna be huge.
Nothing Donald Trump joke.
If I was to go into that restaurant, I would just ask for 2 large cans.
I just sit there. I just sit there and stare all
See,
day
if
long.
I would go to her front door, I would definitely use the knockers.
See what you did there. It's
God.
classy.
What the fuck? I bet you she'd let you breastfeed your son.
And with that, I'm going to just end the fucking episode. I want to thank you guys very much for joining the Designated
Our
Drinkers
now
podcast.
30 listeners.
Are now 30 to 20 to 10 to one of you, to whoever you are. Remember, you're an amazing person for listening to this podcast. We are the Designated Drinkers. My name is Carlo.
And Nick.
Darren.
Tom,
We are the Designated Drinkers.
keep on drinking.